Poogies, oh my God, we made it. I didn't think it was possible to love you this much or be any more excited, yet here we are. My present to you is of course sports related. It really is to represent the one person who is smiling down on us today. I'm sorry he's not physically here to witness our love, but this gift is so you can have him with you always, just like the old one you had. You are becoming more and more like him every day, which is why I'm so proud and lucky to marry you. I love you, Poogies, so much. Today is going to be amazing. Today I get to become your wife. Now enough with the mushy stuff. I'll see you soon as I walk down the aisle. Love, your forever, Poogs.
Poogies, we are getting married today. I am so excited. We have been hanging out for such a long time. I love you so very much. I'm going to keep this short because my vows are so amazing. I can't wait to watch you walk down the aisle. Love always, Earl III. Go Rockets.
You've only dreamed about this. You were two.
May your marriage be an adventurous story, filled with beautiful moments captured and shared alongside one another. Most importantly, may your marriage always be filled with the kind of love that you feel today. Because despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It is the great unifier, our one universal truth. No matter who we are, where we've come from, what we believe, we know this one thing: love is what we're doing right. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another and find happiness in your other half. There's a simple premise to each of these promises. You're going to vow to be there for each other. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience I'm going to have, I want you to be a part of. And I am here for you no matter what.
Earl, I love you so much. I'm sure you aren't going to be surprised, but I've actually had my vows written for months. No, it's not because I'm such a planner. It's because it wasn't difficult to think of all the reasons of why I love you. As we gather here today amongst our family and friends, it's hard not to reflect on everything that we've been through. The smiles, the tears, the laughter, the good times and the bad, all of them brought us closer and stronger. We've been through a lot, both together and apart, but all of it brought us to this moment. I've never felt more confident or proud of our relationship. Your Valentine's Day card this year actually said it best. You keep me laughing through life's ups and downs. You give me strength during the twists and turns, and you make each day feel like a fun adventure. Earl, you are my favorite part of every day, and I love that no matter what, we always have each other's back. My life is better because of you. As I sat down to write my vows and reflected on our time together, I was reminded of what a truly wonderful man you are. I wanted to share a few reasons, memories, and things that show how lucky I am. First, my sleep mask. You always remind me to put it on each night, and even though you claim I sound like Darth Vader when it's on, you know if I forget it, I will be miserable the next day. Our cats. While not being a cat person at first, upon coming to visit me at my apartment, you fell in love with Willie. Once we got Kobe Clay, too, I saw even more so how caring you are, and if you treat our kids half as well as you treat those cats, we're in really good shape. Girls' trips. You've never discouraged me from hanging out with my friends. In fact, it's the opposite because you know how happy it makes me. And the best part is you'll always have ginger ale and greasy food waiting for me when I get home. My surgery. I'll never forget thinking how I was going to get through having 3 surgeries at once. And the only reason I did was you. Setting your alarm for every 4 hours around the clock to crush my pills and put them in applesauce so I never have to be in pain. You are a lifesaver. Me being a tomboy. You have never made me feel weird for being a tomboy. In fact, you make me feel wonderful for loving sports and have encouraged me professionally to embrace my passion and show those boys what's up, especially when it comes to routes. Your dad. You were such an amazing son to your dad, never leaving his side when he needed you the most. During what was the hardest time of your life, I was amazed by how strong you were. You have channeled his loss into great motivation to be a mentor to kids, a wonderful baseball coach, and a one-day amazing father like he was. I know he's smiling at us today and is insanely proud of you. And then there was my dad. I'll never forget the phone call I got while you were living in Miami. Your dad has had a heart attack. My world was rocked, but you hugged me and kept me calm. In fact, you even tried to get me to laugh with any and all stupid joke you could think of. And when you dropped me off at the airport, you kissed me and told me if the unthinkable was happening, you'd fly back to California immediately, and we'd get married right away because you knew my dad had to be there. Thankfully, that wasn't the case, but it's something I'll never forget. These are the things and memories that have proven what an incredible man you truly are. Sure, there's also silly fun times like you insisting we have 2 TVs in the living room, the ridiculous amount of wine clubs you've encouraged me to say yes to, and how many times you've made me watch American Dad hoping I'll like it. By the way, it's never going to happen. All of it is what makes me proud and so happy you're in my life. I feel so lucky to get to call you my best friend and now husband. I vow to do everything I can to be the best partner possible. I vow to always have chicken noodle soup waiting for you when you're hungover. I vow to sit there and pretend to care about every college football matchup happening that week and be super bummed when random school A loses to random school B. I vow to let you go on and on about the coolest new show on the History Channel and try to be interested. I vow to work as hard as possible to be a great mom to our future kids. I vow to support you, love you, encourage you always, and help you be the best version of yourself. And why I will never, ever vow to be a Dodgers or Lakers fan. I vow to love you for the rest of our lives. So thank you for choosing me. I love you so much, and I'm so proud to now be your wife.
Whoa. Standing in front of you today makes me realize how crazy it is to find true love. To think the first time you probably saw me, I was in a cowboy hat and chaps doing the Apache dance. To think you had your first beer at me and Jay Chack's house in Davis, and I don't think I even talked to you that night. To think 6 months before you're about to graduate, we did your dinner at your house, and then we would have our first kids that January. Oh boy. I don't know where I'd be without you. We've been there for the lows of my lows and my highs of my highs. I can't tell you how excited I am about today. I admire your loyalty to your friends, your work ethic when it comes to work. After hanging out with all these years.
Oh, it's there.
Couldn't tell you how happy I am to be standing in front of you today. My lawyer back there, he told me I shouldn't pledge anything today and say I will attempt. But I'm going to go against that. I pledge to pick every single one of your fantasy football teams from here on out.
Why? I want to win.
I pledge to always root against the Giants and the Warriors.
Rude.
I pledge to be your best friend. I pledge to try to be the best husband and dad I can believe you. Both almost fell there. I love you so much, and I cannot tell you how excited I am about today.
Earl, please take Hilary's ring and place it on her finger.
It's this one. Oh boy.
Do you, Earl, take Hilary to Do you, Earl, take Hilary to be your beloved wife, knowing in your heart that you will be a faithful friend and a loving companion for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
On this special day, in the presence of family and friends as witnesses, do you give your sacred vow that you will always be with Hilary and support her in times of sickness and in health, and in times of joy and in times of sorrow?
Absolutely.
Do you promise to love her completely, to console her during the difficult times, to laugh with her, to share with her life's simplest but most enduring pleasures, to be truthful and honest with her, and to cherish her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Hilary, please take Earl's ring, place it on his finger. Do you, Hilary, take Earl to be your beloved husband, knowing in your heart that you will be a faithful friend and a loving companion for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
In closing, I offer these good wishes to you on this special day. May your life together be blessed with prosperity and good health. May you always share open and honest communication between each other.
Hopefully.
May you respect each other's individual talents and gifts and give full support to each other's personal and professional pursuits. May you cherish the home and family you will create together. And may all the years to come be filled with memories to celebrate and renew your love. Having witnessed your vows for marriage with all who are assembled here, and by the authority invested in me by San Luis Obispo County, I now pronounce you with great joy as husband and wife. Earl, you may kiss your bride. It gives me great pleasure to present to you for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Earl and Hilary Carruthers.
Don't screw it up. Earl, Hilary, congrats. So glad you guys are together. I hope you have a great day. I cried earlier, but not anymore. You're the best.
Terry's best top shelf whiskey that I had Hilary give to me and sneak out of Terry's house. So, guys, may your marriage last as long as the A's current championship drought. Thank you.